Good morning, everyone, and once again, I welcome you back to the English online classes. So, today I'm planning to start this chapter from your textbook Vista, the very first chapter, the third level by Jack Finney. Now, this chapter, after completing this from April till now, leaving the two chapters which are not in your syllabus, that is the Tiger King and Journey to the End of the Earth, everything is included, all the prose as well as the poetry. I'll be sending you the PDF of the syllabus. Meanwhile, just for your information, so that you can start your preparation and you can go through the entire textbook nicely, because this time, as you have been informed, yours will be 50% MCQ and 50% subjective. Means you will be getting the questions, like how the question answers you are writing down in the answer sheet, the same way. So further details will be coming across very soon, but be prepared that from the very first portion that we started in April till I complete this chapter, the third level, everything is included, excluding the two chapters which the board has deleted from your syllabus, but we have done it. And now coming to this chapter, the third level by Jack Finney. This chapter, my dear students, you will find this chapter to be something very odd you might find, but actually this happens in the sense that many a times it happens in the life, or at least once it happens in the life of humans, that something takes place or you experience something which, if you share with others, they will find it difficult to believe. I don't know whether it had ever happened with you, but with me it has happened. And right now I'm not going to share that with you. If it would have been a classroom, definitely I could have shared that with you. But definitely I hope that in your life something, I'm not saying something like, oh, you're walking past and you met someone and you spoke about that person. No, it's about something that you might have gone through, or something very you can say that very mysterious type, and it's very difficult for people to believe that, oh, that happens or what, and they will start doubting whether you are all right or you have gone insane, mad. This story is one such thing. The third level, the title itself is that. Actually, the stories run about around the subways. You might have heard about subway. Oh, I'm not talking about the subway where you go and eat burgers, this, that, everything. I'm not talking about that subway. I'm talking about the subway, means the railway station, underground railway station. Yeah, I'm talking about that subway. So levels are there. One level, two level, means the ground level is there, the first level is there. Different platforms, not different way, like how when you go to the station, platform number 1, platform 2, platform 3, like that, platform numbers are there. That way only levels are there. You have to climb up the stairs or you have to go down the stairs to catch the train from the various level. So now we are going to talk about the third level, which is going to be the mysterious topic over here in this chapter. The chapter is about a man named Charlie. Okay, and this man, Charlie, this man happens to go into the third level of the railway station. Now you might think that, ma'am, you already said about the various level, and if he had gone to the third level, what is great thing about it? The great thing I'm not going to disclose now. When we will read the lesson one by one, step by step, you will come across it. Okay, so I'm not going to disclose that, and I don't want to introduce the chapter also too much in detail to you, because otherwise that spiciness of the chapter will just fade away. So let's have the chapter. The chapter starts in this way. Chapter 1 of your Vistas, third level, written by Jack Finney. Here one statement is given before you read. Have you ever had any curious experience with others which others find hard to believe? Now here Basically, this is what is. So, as I was saying, that have you ever had any curious experience which others find hard to believe? I don't, as I said, that I don't know whether it had ever happened with you or not, but it happens that something that is unbelievable happens with you, which others are not ready to believe. Now, let's continue. The presidents of the New York Central and the New York, New Haven, and Hartford railroads will swear on a stack of timetables that there are only two. But I say there are three, because I have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. Now, did you understand what I said? Okay, let me continue. Yes, I have taken the obvious step. I talked to a psychiatrist friend of mine, among others. I told him about the third level at Grand Central Station, and he said it was a waking dream wish fulfillment. He said I was unhappy. That made my wife kind of mad. But he explained that he meant the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, and all the rest of it, and that I just want to escape. Well, who doesn't? Everybody I know wants to escape. But they don't wander down into any third level at Grand Central Station. So, I hope now you might have understood that why I said about this third level and why this third level is the name of the chapter. In the very beginning itself, you can understand. See, uh, the guy over here, the narrator, he says that if the president of New York Central or the New York or the New Haven or the Hartford railroads means the rail lines, if they are asked, they will also make a promise, they will swear on God that or on the swear on the stack of timetables that there are. Stack of timetables means, you know, that train also run on timetables, like how you are having timetables, like that train also run on timetables. So swearing on those stacks means piles, heap, number of timetables. The president of all these railroads, New York Central, New York, New Haven, Hartford, all these rail lines, they will take a promise or they will swear, kasam khana, they will be swearing that there are only two. Now you might be thinking, what is two? And then the narrator says that, but I say that there are three, because I have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. Okay, let me explain. Here, Grand Central Station is the name of one of the biggest subway over there. And basically, everyone, including the presidents, the constructors and engineers, everyone, they know that there are only two levels in this subway, the central station. Means only two platforms are there. But our narrator, he claims that there is a third level also, which he himself have gone. So now you understood. A total unbelievable story. He says that there is a third level in that station. Means a third place, a third station in that railway station, in that Grand Central Station. But everyone knows that there is only two level. Then our narrator, he says that he has taken some very clear steps, like he had gone and spoke to his psychiatrist friend. He got one psychiatrist friend. When he started talking about the third level, definitely people will say, ah, he gone mad, that station is not having any third level, we haven't seen any third level. So people started considering him mad. So what he did, he consulted one of his friend who is a psychiatrist. And that psychiatrist friend, what he said to him, when he said his psychiatrist friend that there is a third level in the Grand Central Station, he said that, oh, don't worry, it's a waking dream wish fulfillment. Means waking dream, खुली आंख से देखा जाने वाला सपना, to fulfill some deep desire of yours. Then he said one more thing to him. He said that you are not happy with your life. And our narrator says that when his wife came to know that he is not happy with his life, she got angry. She turned mad. Mad means not that mad. Mad means mad with anger, very terribly angry. Uh, Obviously, when he said that he's not happy in one way, the wife is also held responsible for it. So she turned very angry, thinking that he's not happy. Then, when the friend, he said that, see, I mean to say that the modern world, you know how the world is, such a rat race it is. Everyone is running for this thing or that thing or something or the other, and life is full of insecurities. There is fear, there is worry, and many things are there. So you just wanted to escape out of this insecurities, and because of that reason you're talking about the third level, means something created by him to come out of that insecurities, to have some peace of mind. Then the narrator said that everyone in this world is like that, full of insecurities. But no one had spoken about the third level of the Grand Central Station. Nobody ever went or wandered over there. But I did. They are also having insecurities. I am also having insecurities. But I saw the third level. They never saw the third level. So, that means what? Then further it has been said, but that's the reason, he said, and my friends all agreed. Everything points to it, they claimed. My stamp collecting, for example, that's a temporary refuge from reality. Well, maybe, but my grandfather didn't need any refuge from reality. Things were pretty nice and peaceful in his day, from all I hear, and he started my collection. It's a nice collection too, blocks of 4 of practically every US issue, first day covers, and so on. President Roosevelt collected stamps too, you know. Okay, when he said to his psychiatrist friend that, see, I have seen the third level, and the psychiatrist friend said that, see, there is no third level. You are tensed, you are frustrated, you are not happy, you are totally tired, you are having lots of insecurities. Because of that reason, to run away from that, you have just developed a story of third level, or you are just imagining the third level. Then our narrator said that every second person in this world is like that, tired, frustrated, tensed, worried. But no one spoke about the third level. Then the psychiatrist said that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one spoke about the third level, and you are the one who is talking about it. That tells that there is no third level. And the friends of his also agreed and said the same thing. Our narrator, he is having habit of stamp collection. You know what is stamp collection? Postal stamp? Yeah, postal stamp, collecting and pasting it on a book. That is what. And it is a kind of a temporary refuge from reality, means for some time peace of mind. Every one of us is having a hobby, and the work of that hobby is to give us peace of mind for some time. And then he said that even my grandfather also do the same thing. He also had the habit of stamp collection, but in his time everything was very good. He was very happy because things were very nice and peaceful in those days. But still he used to collect the stamp. So don't think of it to be some kind of an escaping habit. And then he started his collection. He's having a nice collection, blocks of 4, means 4 parts it has been. And in that every US issue, means every stamp that is being sent out. Then first day covers. Now this is something new for you maybe. First day covers means like when the stamps are, you can say that when a new stamp is released, and that stamp is been put, means when you have purchased that stamp and you use that stamp, means a stamp is of use only when the seal is there on it, not empty stamp. Okay, so first day covers means when a new stamp is issued, you happen to get it, and then you paste it up on an envelope inside which a blank paper will be there, and you will post it in your name itself. And when you put it into the post box, it will go to the post office, the seal will be put, and then it will come back to you, an empty envelope. Empty means blank paper will be there inside. That is called as the first day cover. So these kind of many collections he is having. Then he said that the president of the time, Roosevelt, also got the habit of stamp collection. So do you think that he is insane or he is mad? Like how you people call me? That's what he said. Now, further, let us see what this fellow wants to talk about. Anyway, here's what happened at Grand Central. One night, his experience is sharing. Last summer, I worked late at the office. I was in a hurry to get uptown to my apartment, so I decided to take the subway from Grand Central because it's faster than the bus. Now, I don't know why this should have happened to me. I'm just an ordinary guy named Charlie, 31 years old, and I was wearing a tan gabardine suit and a straw hat with a fancy band. I passed a dozen men who looked just like me. And I wasn't trying to escape from anything. I just wanted to get home to Louisa, my wife. Now, the experience. He says how he happened to get into the third level first time. First time, in the sense, why I said first time, more experience is going to share with us. So he started sharing that. He said that one afternoon, till late he was working. He got late. Now, because he got late, he was in a hurry to reach home, so to his apartment. So he decided that instead of taking the bus, I'll do one thing. I'll take the train through the subway of the Grand Central Station, so that I can reach my home early. Then he says that I don't know why, but this happened with me. I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple man. My name is Charlie. My age is 31. And I was wearing a tan gabardine. Gabardine means it's a kind of a fabric, a cloth used for making suits. So a kind of a suit he was wearing. And he was wearing a straw hat. You know what is a straw hat? A hat made of straw and which is having a cloth or a fancy band around it on the top part. And then he just passed by many people who were looking just like him, dressed up like him, and no one was looking like they were trying to escape from anywhere. And he also was not trying to do that. His only intention was to reach very fast to his apartment, to his wife who was waiting for him at home, Louisa. Okay. Then further he says, I turned into Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue and went down the steps to the first level, where you take trains like the 20th century. Then I walked down another flight to the second level, where the suburban trains leave from, ducked into an arched doorway heading for the subway, and got lost. That's easy to do. I have been in and out of Grand Central hundreds of times, but I am always bumping into new doorways and stairs and corridors. Once I got into a tunnel about a mile long and came out in the lobby of Roosevelt Hotel. Another time I came up in an office building on 46th Street, 3 blocks away. Okay, this man seems to be something. As I told you, it was not the first experience he shared with us in the previous para which I read out to you. This is something he wants to talk about. Let's see what he wants to say. He says that basically he just turned, when that particular night when he was late, he turned towards the Grand Central. And he mentions one particular avenue from where he has turned for it. The name of that avenue is Vanderbilt Avenue. Then he went, the subway is underground. Okay, so he went down the steps to the first level, from where the trains generally leave for the other place. Okay, then I walked down another flight to the second level. So he climbed down. Flight here means not that aeroplane flight. Here flight means steps, Syria. So he again climbed down the steps for the second level, where the suburban trains, means the connecting trains outside the city, are stopping. So he has to take the train from the second level. So he left the first level and he went down the stairs for the second level. And while he just went down, he climbed down the stairs. But suddenly he don't know how he went somewhere, and that somewhere took him straight towards the subway, and then he got lost. He got lost. The second level was not there. He says that that happened with him hundreds of times. Hundreds of times means not actually hundreds of times, many times he means to. And he says that's easy, means to get lost over there, because he says that it is his experience that whenever he climbs down the stairs, when he goes down the stairs, he always happens to come across the new doorways, staircases, and corridors, which are not a part and parcel of the Grand Central Station. Once it so happened that he went down to catch from the second level, and he went down the stairs to go to the second level, but when he opened the doorway to get into that second level station, actually he entered into a tunnel which was a mile long, and he walked and walked and walked, and when he came out, he was standing in the lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel. Means instead of the second level station, he was standing in the lobby of a hotel named as Roosevelt Hotel. Then another one more experience he says that, where when he entered and he climbed down the he went down the stairs of the subway to catch the train from the second level, he came out what around a office building which was on 46th Street, some 3 blocks away from the Grand Central Station. He himself don't know how it happens that whenever he tried to go down the second level of the station, he comes out somewhere new. So this way, it was something very fishy, very mysterious that keeps on happening with him. And what further happened with him, let us see in our next videos. So till we go for it, just take care of yourself and